Welcome to Romeo and Juliet by Miss Carpetras. Two households both like a dignity in fair Verona, where our scene lay, from aging grudge, baked in unity, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean.
Heartful, put up your sword, you know not what you do. What, art thou drawn amongst these hardest times? Turn me, Benvolio, look upon thy death. I do, but keep the peace. What, drawn and talk of peace? I hate the word as I hate hell, amongst you and me. Have it be, cowards.
What holy men retreat, squaring your stempered weapons to the ground. Three civil brawls for an airy word, by the deed of Juliet and Montague. Rise to the going of our streets. If every sister cut it right together, your lives shall be the forfeit of peace. On chain of death, all men depart.
Old Montague and old Capulet are tired. All the fighting between the two families wears them down, but neither knows how to stop it. To cheer himself, old Capulet plans a party for that night. He gives the servant a list of guests to invite. Unfortunately, the servant can't read, and the first two people the Capulet servant comes across are Montagues, Benvolio and the son of old Montague himself, young Romeo.
I pray, sir, can you read? A fair assembly. Whither should I come? The master and superior Capulet, and if you not at the house of Montague, I pray come with such a cup of wine, lest you marry.
The Capulets have a daughter, Juliet, 2 weeks short of her 14th birthday, but as is the custom, they seek to have her married. The young man they have in mind, Count Paris, will be at the party. Juliet isn't sure if she will like him.
Madame, guests have come, supper is served. You called, my young lady asked you. The nurse first to the pantry, everything is stream. I must hence to wait, I beseech you all stream. Thank you. What lady that which doth enrich the hand of yonder knight? I know not, sir. Oh, she doth teach us the torches to burn bright.
This by his voice should be a Montague. Uncle, this is a Montague, our foe.
Young Romeo, is it?
'Tis he, that villain Romeo.
Contact the gentle cut, let him alone.
I'll not endure him.
He shall be endured. My master here, or you, go to.
First sight is enough. In a moment, they both recognize the same feeling.
Be kissed by the blood. But if your mother craves a word with you. Excuse me, what is her mother? Her mother's the lady of the house. Capulet?
Away, be gone.
Aye. Thank you, Mr. Good. Nurse, what is young gentleman? His name is Romeo, the only son of your great enemy. My only love sprung from my only hate. Juliet! Come, let's away the chances are all gone.
So there it is. Romeo and Juliet have fallen in love with each other. Romeo has now 3 enemies. Juliet's family, of course, but now his own family. And time must dash quickly. That night, he climbs over the Capulet garden wall to try to find Juliet's room.
But stop! What light from yonder window breaks? It is these from Juliet herself.
Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Oh, be it another name? What's in a name? That which we call a rose? By any other word would smell as sweet? Romeo doth that name. For that name, which is no part of me, I give all myself.
I take thee at thy word. Henceforth I will never be Romeo.
I know thy sounds. Art thou not Romeo or Montague?
Neither, fair maid. Maybe the thee is mine.
If any of my kinsmen find thee here, they will murder thee.
My life was better ended by their hate than death for wrong, wanting at thy love.
Juliet!
Oh, blessed, blessed night. I am feared. Being in the night, all this is but a dream.
Dear Romeo, if that bent of love be honorable, thy purpose merit shall be by tomorrow.
By the hour of 9.
I will not fail. Good night, good night. Parting is such a sweet sorrow that it shall say good night till it be tomorrow.
Hence I wrote to now Luna's still self, her help to crave in my dear hat to tell.
Romeo's in love. Now Luna is the one person in Verona who thinks the marriage between Romeo and Juliet may put an end to the war between the Montagues and the Capulets. Juliet's nurse is told that they can be married that afternoon. Romeo is still a Montague, but he is also now a Capulet, something only 4 people knew. It is a situation new to Romeo, as he discovers on his way home to the streets that evening. Later, Romeo's friend Mercutio from the prince's court is walking with Romeo's other friend, Benvolio. Suddenly, the fiery Capulet Tybalt approaches.
By my head, here come the Capulets. By my heel, I fear not.
Gentlemen, begin. Word with one of you.
A word with one of us, couple or something. Make your word of love.
Why, we after that, sir.
All eyes gaze on us.
Well, here comes my man.
I'll be hanged, sir, if you wear your livery. Romeo, the love I bear thee can afford no better term than this. Thou art a villain.
Table villain I am none. Therefore farewell. I see thou knowest me not.
Boy, this shall not excuse the injuries that thou hast done me.
I love thee better than thou canst devise.
O combat and dishonorable submission, Tybalt, I am for you.
Hold, Tybalt! Great Mercutio, what art thou hurt?
Why the devil come between us? I was hurt under your arm.
I thought all for the best.
Help me somehow, Romeo, or I shall flee. Ask for me tomorrow, and you'll find me great man. It's like almost your house.
My very friend hath got his mortal hurt in my behalf.
Oh, Romeo, great Mercutio's dead. Here comes the furious Sybil, back again.
Again in triumph with Mercutio slain.
Thou wretched boy, shut the repentance.
It shall determine that.
Romeo, away, be gone. Why does thou stay?
Oh, unfortunate fool.
Romeo has killed Tybalt, but Tybalt has killed Mercutio, the prince's man. What will the prince's verdict be?
Exile, Romeo has haste. Else, when he found that hours had passed.
The nurse tells Juliet all that has happened, and Numnuna tells Romeo that he is to be banished from Verona. But between them, they arrange for Romeo and Juliet to spend their wedding night together. Juliet's parents, though, have other plans for their daughter, thinking of course she is still unmarried.
Sir parents, I will make a desperate tender my child's love. Wife, but go you, here you go to bed. Anchorage her here, my son dresses up. But stop, what day is this?
Monday, my lord.
A Thursday let it be, a Thursday tell her. She shall be married to this noble earl. Will you be ready? Do you like his face?
My lord, I would that Thursday were tomorrow.
Go you to Juliet, ere you go to bed. Prepare her wife against this wedding day. Farewell, mother, and to visit her peace.
But this wedding night, Juliet is with her Romeo, and neither wants it to end.
Wilt thou be gone? Your light is not daylight, I know it. Thou needst not be gone.
I have more care to say than will to go. Let us talk, it is not gay.
It is. Oh, now be gone, or light it grows.
What light and light, more dark and dark our road.
There, mother prays a word with you. Oh, think,
Farewell, one kiss and all the time.
oh, think, shall we ever meet again?
I doubt it not.
So as Romeo makes his way to exile 20 miles away from Mantua, Juliet learns that what her parents wanted to do. Her response is clear.
I pray you tell me, Lord and Father, Madame, I will not marry yet. Here comes your father. Tell him so yourself. I tell thee, get thee to church a Thursday, or never after let us speak. Look me in the face. Speak not. Lie not. Do not answer.
Only nurse is left to offer her comfort.
I think it's best to marry Count Paris, always a lovely gentleman. Well, though his comfort me marks the match, ultimately it's noble remedy. If all else fail, myself with the power to die.
Juliet rushes to see Numnuna. Count Paris is also to see her about Thursday's wedding.
Happily met my lady and my wife.
That may be, sir, and may be your wife.
If love, maybe next be love on your next.
What must be shall be. Well, that's a certain text.
Come to you make confession to your father.
To answer that, I shall confess to you.
Do not deny it that you love me.
I will confess to you that I love him. My lord, you must be sure to tell him. Oh, come live with me, past hope, past cure, past hell.
Juliet confesses to Numnuna that she's in utter despair, that she would rather throw herself from a rooftop or be chained up with wild bears than live without Romeo. Numnuna has a solution. The night before the wedding, she is to drink the potion she gives her. This will make her to appear to be dead, just long enough for her to be placed in the family tomb and for her to write to Romeo. When she wakes, Romeo will be there and will take her off to Mantua. Juliet returns in a happier mood.
How now, my headstrong, where are you doing, Gavin? Where I've learned to repent the sin of disobedient opposition. I beg your pardon, I beseech you. Send for Count Paris, go tell him this. I'll have this knit knot up tomorrow morning. Go nurse, go with her, go to church tomorrow. So let the nurse this night sit up with you, for I'm sure you have your hands full in this so sudden business. Good night, go eat your bed and rest, for thou hast me. What if this mixture do not work at all? Shall we be married then tomorrow morning? No, Romeo, this do I drink thee.
The Capulets work all night on the preparations for the wedding, and in the morning the nurse is sent to wake Juliet.
Mistress, Juliet, why you slept in bed? How sound she's asleep? I must is waking. Lady, alas, how my lady's dead. Dead? My only daughter gone? Hot, let me see her. Relax, she's cold. Come, Mrs. Breyer, ready to go to church? Ready to go whenever church.
Even though the marriage has been brought forward, the nun Luna believes her plan will still work. Romeo will know that Juliet isn't really dead from the letter she sent him, and she can look after Juliet until Romeo's time to get back from Mantua. What nun Luna doesn't know is that the messenger, Friar John, hasn't delivered the letter to Romeo, because he's been shut up in the house suspected of the plague. So Romeo never learns about Juliet pretending to be dead. He hears instead that she is dead. His servant Balthazar has ridden to Mantua to tell him the bad news.
News from Verona. How now, Balthazar? Hast thou delivered to me from the nun? How about my Juliet? Oh, pardon me, sir, ill news. Her body sleeps in Capel's monument, with the mortal part with angel limbs. Is it even so? Then I defy you, stars! I will hence tonight. Hast thou really no letters to me from the nun? No, my good lord. No matter. Get thee gone. Hire post horses. I'll be with thee straight.
Romeo has one thing left to do. He seeks out a poor apothecary, and though it is against the law, persuades him to sell some poison. To Romeo, it isn't poison, it is medicine.
Come, cordial, and not poison. To Juliet's grave. There I must use thee.
When Friar John is released from the plague house, he finds Friar Lawrence.
The letter was not nice, but full of charge, and the neglecting of it may do much danger. Within these 3 hours, Fair Juliet will awake. I will ride again to Antwerp and keep her myself with Romeo come. Poor living corpse, was a dead man's too.
The vault in the graveyard where all the Capulets who had died were laid to rest, in a dark and scary place and kept watch. But today, many people are drawn to it. First is Count Paris.
Whistle to me, boy. That's something thou fearst approach. Give me those flowers. Do as I bid thee go. Sweet flowers with flowers, the bridal that I strew. The boy gives warning that something doth approach.
Give me the wrenching iron. Hold, take this letter. See thou deliver it to my lord and father. Now give me the light. Now get me gone. I will be gone, sir.
This is that banished haughty Montague that murdered my love's cousin. Come to do villainous shame to the dead bodies. To obey, for go with me, for thou must die.
I must indeed.
I apprehend the felon.
Wilt thou provoke me? Then hide on thee, boy. O Lord, we fight. I will call the watch.
Oh, I am slave. If thou be merciful, ask for me open the tomb, Romeo and Juliet.
In faith I will. Let me pursue the space. For who she hath kinsman, noble Count Paris. Oh, give me thy hand. Death lie thou here. Ah, dear Juliet, here I still stay with thee. Here's to my love. Oh, true apothecary, thy drugs are quick. Thus is the case I die.
St. Francis, be my speed! Who's there?
A friend.
Tell me, good my friend, what torch is yon?
That of my master, one that you love.
Who is it?
Romeo.
Romeo, oh pale, who else? Paris too, and steeped in blood? The lady stirs. Oh, comfortable sister, I do remember now where I should be, and here I am, where is my Romeo? I hear the voice, lady, come from the nest of death. Come away, thy husband lays thy balsam head on his head. Stay not to question, for the watch is coming. Go get thee hence, for I will not away. Let's hear a cupping close to my true love's hands. Oh, church, drink all, let no friendly drop to help me after all. I will kiss thy lips, happily some poison daubing on them. Thy lips are warm. Lead, boy, which way? In a noise, then I'll be brief. Oh, happy dagger, there rest and let me die. This is the place, sir. Go tell the prince, run to the Catholics, raise up the Montagues, some others search.
Here's another that tries some from both sides of me. You took it from the prince's cheered side.
A great suspicion, stay the fire too. Say once what you know of this. Where's Romeo's man? What can he say to this?
And so, nun Luna and Balthazar explain what they know and what they have seen. And old Montague reports how his wife has suffered a heart attack on hearing of her son Romeo's death. Paris's page tells of his master's presence in the tomb, and the prince reads Romeo's letter to his father.
This letter doth make good to the man's word. Where be these enemies, Capulet Montague? What a scourge is laid upon your hate. The heaven means to kill your joy with love. All are punished.
Oh, brother Montague, give me the hand. This is my daughter's treasure, for no one.
But I can give thee more. I will raise her statue of pure gold, that whilst Verona's name is known, there shall be no figure at such a rate be set. Let there be faithful Juliet.
As rich shall Romeo lie by his aid, for sacrifices for an enemy. Come henceforth that more talk be said days. Some shall be pardoned and some be punished. But there never was a story of more woe than this of Juliet and her Romeo.